Hello, Wesleyan students. I want to begin by telling you all how very much we miss you. As university faculty, coaches, counselors, librarians, tutors, and staff, our lives revolve around yours. When you aren't here, there is a discernible hole in the world as we know it. Your absence during this most extraordinary time is particularly poignant for us. We're worried about your health and the health of your loved ones. We understand your anxiety about completing your classes in a way you never anticipated. We share your deep disappointment in the way your campus lives ended abruptly, mid-semester and mid-season. And we know the pain of being separated from your closest friends, because we too are working in isolation behind closed doors, away from our neighbors and colleagues, and away from you. My other more important message is one of optimism. The writer Maya Angelou has said, "Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay." My colleagues and I are filled with hope. We remain deeply committed to Iowa Wesleyan's future. As you are navigating the wrinkles of online academics, we are navigating the wrinkles of Google Hangouts and Zoom. We meet staring into the bright screens of our computers over morning cups of coffee and lunchtime bowls of soup. We meet by exchanging long emails and text messages as our dogs bark in the background and our children climb on our laps. We meet to talk about you, and we meet to talk about your future. When we talk about you, we ask ourselves, what are our students worried about? What do they need? What are their academic struggles? Are they staying healthy? How can we help them? And then we remind ourselves, our students are tigers. They're tenacious and inspired. They're global citizens. They are engaged and respectful. They will remain strong. When we talk about your future, we light up and our conversation becomes inspired because we are tigers too. There's nothing we enjoy more than planning for your future, for the year ahead. During these extraordinary times, we are continuing our usual work of preparing for the next academic year. We have tended to the important work of hiring your newest faculty members who will join us in the fall. Your coaches have continued recruiting, and our athletic rosters are rapidly growing with the addition of your newest teammates. We hired our second head coach for wrestling to build what is sure to become a winning team. We've continued to expand the staff in the Student Success Center, and we remain committed to providing you with the resources you need to be successful in and out of the classroom. We know you have many questions and concerns during this challenging time. You've been sharing some of your questions with us, and I want to take a few minutes now to respond to them. First, I know many of you would like to know when you can come back to campus to gather your belongings. We have watched with concern the increasing incidence of positive COVID-19 diagnoses across Iowa and within our region of the state. In order to ensure the health and safety of our essential staff and the students who have necessarily remained here, our campus must remain closed. We recognize the inconvenience this poses for those of you who would like to retrieve your belongings. However, we are committed to following the local and national social distancing guidelines, which have now been extended through April 30th. Be assured we will continue to monitor the most recent updates over the coming days and weeks. Iowa Wesleyan will work closely with public health and government officials to monitor and determine when we feel it is safe to open the residence halls. At that time, we will coordinate an organized process for you to retrieve your belongings. In the meantime, your belongings remain secured in your rooms. Our security staff and residence hall advisors are ensuring that rooms, as well as the entrances to the residence halls, are locked and secured at all times. Second, we have received many questions about refunds for your room and board for those who have moved off campus. For those of you who were required to move off campus due to the COVID-19 outbreak, we are committed to providing you with a partial refund of your room and board expense. Refunds will be prorated for the 6 weeks of the semester following closure of the residence halls. We're in the process of calculating refunds now, which will be applied first to any outstanding amount you owe. Statements will be mailed to students next week, and you will be able to see the amount of any remaining refund due to you. Refund checks will be issued as soon as the university receives the federal stimulus funds that are intended to help cover this outlay. If you wish to leave your refund on your account as a credit towards next year's tuition and fees, please notify the business office. Third, we recognize our seniors would like to know if they will still get to celebrate commencement. We share your deep disappointment over the postponement of traditional spring celebrations honoring our students. We're particularly proud of our graduating seniors and want to assure you that we will celebrate and honor you at a later date. We invite you to have a voice in deciding how and when that might occur. Would you like to celebrate as part of our annual convocation at the start of the fall semester? Perhaps a commencement ceremony during the fall homecoming weekend appeals to you. Let us know your thoughts, recognizing that much will depend on when and how the COVID-19 social distancing requirements are relaxed. I recognize I've not addressed all of your questions and concerns during my remarks today. Please continue to contact us through the Provost's office, Student Development, or other campus offices, and we will be sure to get back to you. I am so proud of the many ways in which our community has pulled together during this unprecedented time. I deeply appreciate the flexibility that you, our students, have shown in adapting to unanticipated change and uncertainty. This is a time for all of us to draw strength from one another and to live by our values of community, faith, and courage. Through our faith in a better tomorrow and our continued courageous steps forward, our resiliency will define us as a community. Please know that your Iowa Wesleyan family is thinking of you, and our thoughts are with you and your loved ones. We remain connected and strong for one another, and we can't wait to see you again.